today we're eating 24 of the world's most delicious and insanely unique foods in 24 hours, from the world's cheapest food to most expensive food, starting with the world's cheapest meal of being here high up in the mountains in South Korea at a Buddhist monastery, where every day the monks make a lunch and dinner free for anyone that would like, having all foods being vegan food, being a blend of fresh vegetables, grains, fermented foods, and of course, delicious spices. And honestly, everything from the community aspect to the food, this has been truly a special experience. However, super affordable food Seoul is really found at street food markets, with my favorite one being here in Seoul, South Korea. So you have Seoul with Seoul. Okay.
I don't understand anything that has been said here.
Anyway, you see, at this market, it's $1 street food galore, with food starting as cheap as 15 cents. But the dish that we went with is called japchae hattok, which combines two Korean specialties, with first being a savory Korean pancake, and then stuffed with glass noodles and vegetables. And this is absolutely massive for being $1. It's kind of scary because we have 22 foods to go, all the way up to a food costing $3.1 million. And also, thank you to the Korea Tourism Organization for sponsoring this video. And $1 street foods are good, but if you spend a little bit more, you can find things that are literally mind-blowing. With, for example, having the world's highest ice cream cone come in at 32 centimeters. Thank you. All right, thank you. This is like a childhood dream in an ice cream cone.
It is so big.
Cheers, Lucille. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh, eat it fast. Absolutely delicious. Or for example, for $4, we have possibly the coolest street food creation I've seen yet, of the pizza toast. With first greasing the grill with a literal slab of butter, with then grilling 2 pieces of toast with tomato sauce on top, and on the side grilling a perfectly square egg filled with cheese and then topped with bacon. And when it's all combined, it makes for a literal dream of a sandwich slash pizza slash street food. Yum. And next for $8, we're at a coffee shop where they have amazing coffee and desserts, but this is not your normal cafe. You see, when you're enjoying your drink and dessert, there's all sorts of animals walking around this cafe. Oh my gosh. This is his new home, yeah. This is by far the craziest cafe I've ever been to. Now next, probably my favorite cheap food are burgers, and there's no better burger place literally in the entire world than the one that's won an award 2 years straight for the world's best burger, and of course, Elder Burger. And when we went to order, the owner told us he knew the channel and surprised us with not one burger, but the entire menu. Oh, this is a lot of food. Thank you so much. Only in Korea. Korean hospitality. So in front of us, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 burgers. And 1, 2, 3, 4 different sides. And then, you know, just as a little afterthought, 2 milkshakes. Honestly, it's gonna be difficult to beat this place. Now, during these 24 hours, we're of course exploring food, but also crazy restaurants. And there's no better place that shows this off than a cafe where everything is poop themed. Okay, first thing arriving here, we see a toilet with a bunch of poop emojis in it.
There's urinals on the ground too.
And of course the food and drinks are also toilet. Having a toilet cup for a latte, a urinal-shaped waffle plate, and a bingsu that looks like it's on par with the poop. And that was cool, but next, for food 17, we asked a local where to go. 추천 메뉴. And they told us of a very special spot with roots dating back to 10,000 years ago, where we first had to travel on the bullet train, where we ate some of the world's best convenience store foods. And after just 2 hours, we arrived at the special spot recommended of Jeonju in the absolutely beautiful and ancient Hanok Village, where they serve food with origins from thousands of years ago. Like in front of us, we have a bibimbap and also a bulgogi, and with all of these beautiful sides of kimchi and delicious other dishes called banchan. And this food was absolutely delicious, but now it's almost nighttime, so we have to head back to Seoul, where we're meeting a local friend who says we're about to experience something once in a lifetime. So yeah, what am I exactly going to be eating? What is this called?
산낙지. It's like a live octopus.
Oh my god, that's a big octopus, man! Holy crap! What's happening now? Oh my gosh.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chew, chew, chew. Chew.
You survived!
This is the wildest journey of food I have ever been on. And we're kind of just getting started with it too. Which continued with us getting some of the best fried chicken in the world of the famous triple fried Korean chicken, coming with sauce and also no sauce, which was delicious. But just after this, Kelly told us about another crazy nighttime spot where the chef calls himself a firebender. Oh, he has a flame. Oh my, the fire master. I've never seen anything like that before. So anyway, the food in front of us is called gopchang, which is a mixture of all different cuts of meat, potatoes, and vegetables that are of course charred from that flame. And it was super delicious, and since this place was open until 7 a.m., we spent the next few hours drinking soju, playing drinking games, and of course watching the flames. But then deep into the night, we arrived at the craziest restaurant yet of the most dangerous food in the world that's more poisonous than cyanide. Of course, the pufferfish. Whoa, oh my god. Whoa.
Are you up for trying?
Isn't it dangerous?
Yeah, it also has poison and it's not. Can I?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared right now looking at it. There's still a decent amount of people that die every year of this fish. Okay, the first bites of one of the most dangerous foods in the world here.
I didn't think it was gonna taste like that.
I know. So fresh. And after eating the rest, the chef made us 4 other types of pufferfish dishes. And after a few hours of eating and talking, we said goodbye to Kelly and headed super early, or I guess in our case, a late breakfast, to the world's most expensive buffet. Oh my gosh, this is freaking unreal, Lucille. I mean, just look at all these stations. Okay, we're gonna get a plate and let me show you guys around. So in this buffet, there's an endless amounts of sections, from of course the normal staples like breakfast specialties, but then to specialized ones like handmade dumplings, noodles, a full-on sushi bar, fresh seafood, and the list goes on and on.
Oh my god, they have a cheese wheel.
Like, these dishes look, one, super delicious, but also super fancy. Like, I've never seen champagne in free flow at a buffet. So such an epic way to get the day started. And the fact that we're only at $120 right now is honestly scaring me. Like, we have so many places still to go. But coming into number 10, this is when we take things to a completely new level. Now with the more expensive foods, we start seeing foods made by literal chefs, with the most famous one being obviously Gordon Ramsay, where here he has his famous 1966 burger for $150. That is an intense looking burger. Oh my god. And the reason why, there's of course that burger patty, but also there's like a freaking steak, which is first made with a beautiful bun and then topped with a patty that's wet aged with the top Hanwoo beef, and then has truffle pecorino, mushroom ragu, porcini alloy, making this possibly the most luxurious burger I've ever seen. Okay, Lucille, you get the first bite.
It's so big, I cannot put all of this in my mouth. This is delicious.
But next, for $200, we have something unbelievable. That might be the most luxurious food we both have ever seen. Oh, wow. So much gold. So in front of us, we of course have an absolutely monstrous steak, 1,400 grams, and then with 24 karat gold spread on the entire steak. This looks like it was made for like giants over here.
You have gold on your lips, Lucille.
And that was cool, but next, for $300, we're going on a literal immersive journey with each table in the restaurant having its own room with projector screens on every wall. And with each course on the 6-course menu, the projections change to take you to a different part of the world, with the food mirroring the places we go. Starting with the first course in outer space and zooming through the stars into the earth and resting at the clouds for the light, airy appetizer, which then brought us down to the sea to a private island for a second dish of scallops, where we then went to another side of the island for a third plate of cod, to then being boxed up and brought to an ancient land for a delicious pork tenderloin, and continuing these crazy travels for the last 2 plates. This is kind of on the next level now, I'm not gonna lie. And although this atmosphere restaurant was absolutely so cool, now we're experiencing a real atmosphere all the way up on the 123rd floor with a restaurant that's famous for being closest to the moon. And in this ridiculously high up restaurant, they have beautiful luxurious appetizers like a duck breast, a beautiful cheese platter, melon and hamon. But what we're here specifically for is their insane wine menu, having a bunch of different luxurious champagnes and wines, with us going with their most expensive bottle of champagne. And next we have, for $500, we're headed to the Gucci restaurant, where we're having a 10-course meal curated by the world's literal best chef that runs not only the #1 rated restaurant in the world, but also having 3 Michelin stars. I've never seen a restaurant so fancy before. It looks like we're in a Gucci store, but it's a restaurant. With the food following that luxury feel with dishes that were delicious, but also encountering a problem we've never had before while eating.
I'm like almost scared of eating it because it's too beautiful.
I know. This is literally inspired from a work of art. So honestly, from the ingredients to the food itself to the presentation, this place, Gucci, obviously, is so freaking impressive. Now that was one of the best meals of my life, but next we're going to a place that serves the rarest beef in the world of Hanok beef. With the restaurant we're going to, not serving a 3-course, not even serving a 5-course or 7-course, but a 17-course meal in a room that honestly looks like the coolest place to dine of a meat speakeasy. With our first course having hanwoo with caviar on top. Holy crap, you have to try that. And with each course in the 17 courses, it continued to get more and more crazy with having one huge truffle on top of another cut of hanwoo. First caviar and now truffle. This meal is truly next level. And as we went through this insanely delicious, incredible 17-course journey, the really special things were the random surprises along the way. With having one of the best burgers of my life served to us, being made from the highest beef I've ever had in a burger, and we continued with even more beef and then finished up with a delicious dessert.
This journey is just getting really insane.
But next, this is when we start to take things really to the next level. As right now we're headed to one of the most luxurious department stores in the world with an entire level dedicated to delicious and ultra rare food, with in front of us having the 3 most expensive things found at the store and in the world. So under the first mystery plate, we have a kilo of foie gras, which when done in an ethical way comes out to over $1,000, which is crazy and so delicious. But what's even more insane is under mystery plate number 2, which is so big that you can't even fit it under there, of a kilo of caviar, which prices go all the way up to $35,000. And just to show you guys the craziness of this caviar, this is a normal serving size of caviar. Like even just taking out a bite of that caviar, we literally don't even make a dent. And under this golden container here, we have a food that's even more expensive than the caviar of course, truffles. One plate of these gone for up to $300,000. But what's crazy is even a plate of these aren't even close to the most expensive food that's ever been sold. You see, for food number 1, after another quick bullet train ride, we're here at Galchi Fish Market, where surprisingly the world's most expensive food is sold. Of being bluefin tuna, where 2 years ago a fish was sold for $3.1 million, which is obviously a crazy price, but I gotta say the freshness and the taste are truly next level. And what's crazy is every place in this video was in Korea, and if you want to try one of these places or discover more travel experiences in Korea, go to everydaykorea.us with the link in the description, where for a limited time you can also enter for a chance to win airplane tickets by taking the trip planner quiz. Anyway, that was a lot of food. It's time to take a nap.